Well, well, well. We meet again. It is I, Louie of Level Up with Louie. You are the lurkers and observers out there in the multiverse, out there in the wasteland.
Out into the wasteland. Out into the wasteland. Out of the wasteland.
You might be hanging out at work. You might be hanging out at home. You might be hanging out in your car on a sweet, sweet drive up to the mountains. It doesn't matter where you are. You're hanging out with me, and I appreciate that. This is Level Up with Louie, where I forget to turn on one of my lights because I didn't plug it in. I mean, I remembered to turn it on, but it's not plugged in. You might find many moments in your life, my friends, when you think you turned it on to find out it was actually never really plugged in. And you did all the things correctly, but you didn't plug it in. You turned it on. You didn't plug it in. Maybe that's a metaphor for where we are going, and where we need to be. I want you right now to witness a success. So I'm going to go over to the corner where that light is, and I'm going to plug that light in. So I want you to be able to witness like somebody achieving something today and have that boost your self-confidence that you can achieve something today. All right. That's what I'm throwing out. That's the sort of magic we're offering here for the next few hours. I'm going to achieve small things and large and medium things, parts of those. I'm not going to achieve one whole large thing in the next 3 hours. A large thing is usually, let's say, 6 to 60 hours. All right. A large thing is over 10 hours. I'm changing my stats on the fly. Small things like a minute, like 20. And a medium thing might be an hour or two. So we can achieve a couple smalls and a medium thing today. Some of that's going to be cut in on my lasers. I have this laser right here. Yeah, plug it in. All right, I'm going to go plug this in, Jillian. That's right. I want this to be a small success here that will carry over. I'm going to turn on that flame of light and pass, while losing nothing myself, pass that success to you, my friends. Here we go. Let's get some very just basic music for this adventure. Oh, I am. Boom. No. Chickadee check. Chickadee check. That sounds back in attack. There we go. Just lost audio. Just like you know, this is all getting crazy, friends. This is how it goes at Level Up with Louie for a little bit. I am trying how to figure out how to mute one thing and hear the other, and I think I'm back down to it. I hit too many buttons at some point in the past, and now that came back to haunt me. And that'll teach me a lesson about hitting too many buttons, huh? Cheers, friends. Don't forget, if you hit too many buttons, things are going to get funky. What happened? Let me have a sip of coffee. And I'll tell you the horrible story of how I fixed the problem. We all know the problem of the recent situation we had where you couldn't hear me and I was saying profound things that was going to rebuild your soul. I messed it up. How do I make the text 10 or seconds so behind so what we say happened 10 seconds ago? Oh, yeah, I have to travel into time. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, one, to make it go muted, I hit too many buttons, and that made mute. And that was too many buttons. I hit some. I thought I was going to do things. I hit another one. Something happened. My fingers grazed the top of a very fickle switch button, and I was muted. And how did I fix it? By randomly smashing other buttons. It's unfortunate that sometimes the same actions that cause a problem are the same actions that fix said problem. That's not a lesson we should be learning. Where's the lesson in that? One of you might know. And if one of you know how to delay the text by 10 seconds or actually push it forward in time, if I could be getting your text about 10 seconds before you send them, that'll really help me kind of balance things out. Let's see if you can get right on that, friends. This is Level Up with Louie. If anybody's here from the Maryland Renaissance Festival, Friends of Maryland Renaissance Festival action, welcome. I am actually, my booth is featured in the masthead for that. So that's pretty fun. My booth is right there next to Half Moon and the Stabs right in between. Living large, making pretty. You click on the actual image, the cover photo. There I am. Ooh, look at that guy. Have I seen the actual D&D live play? No, not from Geek and Sundry. No, I haven't seen any new D&D live play. Even though I have the book, I don't physically have it with me here. I left it at the Renaissance Festival. Okay, here's the thing, Michael. If I do a 10-second buffer, that's going to make what you're talking about even farther away from what I said. So right now, I'm going to say red delicious tomatoes. And now you're going to at some point react to my red delicious tomatoes, as you should, because they are red and delicious. And then I'm going to read it on the thing. So how would I get, if it delayed it from here, it would be even 10 seconds farther behind. Like the closest I can get is what we have here. I think. I also may be completely mathing red delicious tomatoes. See, there it is, red delicious tomatoes. And so if I would delay that by 10 seconds, it would be even 10 seconds from now that I would be getting that remark. I don't think there's a way that I can see your remarks before you write them. I am not 100% sure. Well, I mean, come on, Lip Punk. Tomatoes are good, and they're good for you. They're one of the deadly nightshades. Oh. Why do we name some of the things we ingest deadly? Probably makes it a little tough, huh? Tough to like and share those. Who's to say? Who's in charge? And who named all the fruits and vegetables? We know that Adam named all the animals. Who named all the fruits and vegetables? Who named the mosses, the lichens, and the mycelium networks? That's not in there. That's not in the big book. Maybe that was Eve. Maybe that was Marduk or Ishtar. One of the others of the pantheon of human gods and goddesses. I don't think there's a gender neutral term for god or goddess. We just go with what we got. This is Level Up with Louie. Today we've already had a small success. I turned on this lamp by plugging it in. Gosh darn, that felt good. We've had a success in fixing an audio problem that I was dealing with, and we're going to keep having successes. Yeah, Lilith. Lilith was Adam's first wife. And Akamizu, exactly. I hear you. I know it's a 10-second delay. Sometimes I'm just kind of going, and then I'm ripping off whatever comes into the chat. But for the most part, I have found that we can keep up a slight conversation that is kind of bouncing along perfectly, somewhat normally. I mean, it's not like we can be face to face. A couple of silver spoons, hoping to find we're two of a kind. Let's give a shout out. Gosh darn it. It's called a growl out. Because that's my own thing. People have shout outs. I needed to switch it up. Let's give a growl out to Lilith, Adam's first wife, and one of the people kicked out from the books of the Bible. Oh, Lilith. I believe she ended up marrying, I think she was with Robert Downey Jr. for a few years, and they worked some things out, but it didn't last. That seemed like a fun situation. And then she traveled the wasteland.
Into the wasteland.
Where she was lost to time and space. Lilith. I believe the Lilith Fair is actually named after Lilith. It's a music festival you can look up. Lilith, Adam's first wife. Adam's fourth husband. We don't talk about Bruno. This is Level Up with Louie. I am about to do some lasering in this shop. You can see the shop here. There is an image of a laser going on. And I am also working on some new artwork and new signs for LittlEmpire. Yeah, let's give shout outs. Yeah, shouts. Let it all out. These are the new toys they have out. Come on, Mom, buy it for me. Come on. Y'all remember that great song about Toys R Us? We're working on this sign. You can see me in the shop here. I'll move this camera around. Right now it's over there on a Fireball, but today we're going to be mostly cutting. Oops. Ooh. Look at that one. That's new. You are enough. That's one I accidentally hit. We're going to be seeing lightning bolt. And we are going to be taking some pictures of Fireball because that laser right now is just being a real submariner and it doesn't want to light up and do all the magic it's supposed to do. So we're going to get that repaired. Maybe we're not on this stream. Again, this stream is about hanging out. I'll be playing some music of different genres. You can pick the genres with me. I am going to be chit-chatting with you some about things that come up in life, and I am here to let you know that you are fully capable human beings. I'm proud of you. I want the best for you. And I think with just a little bit of get up and go today, you can achieve some of what you need to achieve. I'm not telling you you're going to make it all happen in one day, but a couple little pieces every day seems to be the solution for a lot of the bigger problems. So if there's something that you're facing or dealing with, you might need to just jump on that and try to make the magic happen for yourself or possibly somebody else, because helping somebody else is a great way to lift yourself up as well. Not in a selfish way, not in a non-altruistic way, in a very genuine way. Helping others helps yourself. So get on it. Get down there. Make some magic happen. You're all super cool people. Let's get that Level Up with Louie theme song going as I get some things turned on and set up in the room. Don't forget, you are awesome. Here we go, guys. Here we go. This is Level Up with Louie. The laser named Lightning Bolt is in a mode called centering, where the camera at the top, that's right under that LittlEmpire sticker, finds its way into the center of the finds the head. There's that laser head, that little black box that will be moving around the most on a gantry left and right, and there's two side wheels that move it back and forward, X and Y axis. And that laser head moves around. On the top of that laser head is the Glowforge logo, and centering uses that logo and the camera on the lid to kind of get an idea about where the laser head is. It's called focusing and centering. When you pop it on the first time of the day, that's part of the process it does. Don't forget, when you are
Out into the wasteland.
headed out into the wasteland. You got to pack a couple gallons of water. And the best way to pack a couple of gallons of water is with Perry's Platypus Packs. Perry's Platypus Packs, made from real synthetic platypus. We found through years and years of trial, platypuses are pretty cool, and they helped us develop these real platypus packs. Out here in the wasteland, many creatures became sentient. And that has been a benefit to all of us. We're still waiting on dogs, everybody. Still waiting for the dogs to become sentient out here in the wasteland. Right now we got platypus and like 3 species of spider. So some people are very happy. Some people are freaked the F out. We're going to get into some music here. I've been using pretzel rocks for a little bit and hasn't steered us too wrong recently. I'm paying a little subscription monthly so that I can get music for us hanging out, trying to make that stop. Nice alignment on yes, a nice alignment on that laser. That's right. Okay, Mizu, and you're welcome. I'm glad I could get those mimics to you. Here we go. Music time. I don't want calm. I don't want chill. I think we need to get up a little bit and feel that fill. Here's a little something the kids like to call electro swing. Well, well, well. Look at us all go out here in the wasteland.
Out into the wasteland.
Wow, that was a harsh sound. Let's listen to it lower.
Into the wasteland.
That sounds a little bit better. You may hear in the background right now that laser lightning bolt is just lasering its little hiney off, friends. Just look at it go. It's now in the cutting phase. Three phases, 3 layers in this one. We got scoring, which are all those light little marks. The art on the cut. And then we have cutting 1, which is the insides. And then cutting layer 2, which is the outlines of all those little guys. Yeah, charisma is not a ska stat. Yeah, I'm working on it, guys. It's hard to get all them stats in there. Let's see, let me catch up on this chat for a second here. Yeah. Hopefully the lasers won't bruise them too badly. I like the idea that you're looking at some other game stores. Yeah, I want to know, we've been approached by a couple game stores in the past, and we just can't deliver yet. I need to bring the whole business up a level, and that's the goal for 2025 is what is the next level of this business? Do I work to maintain it in a polite, comfortable way that pays my bills and can give some money to my brother and then pay good employees a nice wage and some assemblers? Do I leave it where it is almost? Or can I take it to a next level where I am then producing pieces that we can put into game stores local to the festivals I'm at? That would be pretty cool. So when we leave the area, say Arizona or Maryland or North Carolina, they're still in local game stores. That would be super cool. No, Might and Magic. All right, they had some lasers in there. Oh, that jazz bassoon. Jazz bassoon, friends. Jazz bassoon, which was my nickname in high school because I had a real deep voice. So deep, in fact, that we went on a tour. It was so deep that we used it to sound the ports near New Orleans. If you want to go on a New Orleans adventure, you could join me right down there. Horse-drawn carriage, Renaissance field trip, historic hotel. That's right. I will be down there in New Orleans doing some Dungeons and Dragonsing. I will be dungeon mastering the living daylights out of you. And don't you dare say Dr. No to that. Or we're going to have to get out the old Moonraker and Goldfinger the living daylights out of you. It's a theme. You've seen it, you've heard it. One of my favorite soundtracks. My hair's doing like a little double split here, like 2 little horns. That's one of my favorite soundtracks. Let's get that going today. It's called the Double Alfalfa, and it's coming back in style. It's a look from 1947. No, that's a real thing, guys. It's a real thing. Believe me when I say to you, because you heard it on the internet or the television, or you might have half read it, half awake, in a trance-like sleep from midnight till 2 in the morning, it has to be real. The Double Alfalfa coming back. As we're heading into another 1940s era. Will I see the 2040s? I hope so. I hope we all do. The 2040s sound like they're going to be pretty cool, everybody. 'Cause by then, I'm going to have to kind of just give it all up to the next generations. And they have robots and technology on their side. So they're going to take great care of us, friends. Don't worry. Is it a real thing? Is it a real thing? Is it? Yes. Yes, this is a real thing. This is called the double alfalfa. Like, I don't want to show it off the whole time because I got one of the new ones. I got it before they were released to the public. How does my hair even do this? I got it. So I got like an early model and they asked me not to show it off to everybody because then it would, it would just start to make people feel bad a little bit if I'm out here with my cool haircut and they're over there. Segue out of it. When you're out here in the wasteland, you're living a good life, don't forget to take a Segway tour. Segway, the up-and-coming mode of transportation out here in the wasteland, because most of the fuel has been consumed by generators to run our massive AI overlords. We're stuck with solar rechargeable Segways, scooters, and e-bikes. You know what? That's worked for us pretty good for a while now, so nobody's really complaining. You need to pick up a little something. You can head on over to Sally's Saxophones and Segways. Sally's Saxophone and Segways. That's right. A beautiful place on the outskirts of the wasteland, just before you get to 10 Towns. Visit Sally's Saxophone and Segways. Once a year they do have a parade down Old Main Street. I mean, it's new Old Main Street. Of course, Old Main Street was destroyed in the microwave bomb blast 2047. Head on down to new Main Street, new Old Main Street at Sally's Saxophones and Segways. Every year they have a parade where they hand out saxophones and segways, and we just head on down that quarter-mile stretch, loop back around behind nasty mics, ray guns, and lasers. Oh, Nasty Mike, he'll get you. He's a nice guy, but he's trying to get you. Loop back around and do that again. We go from dawn till dusk in a saxophone Segway parade that ends up circling in on itself, and then we all take a long winter's nap. I in my kerchief and Ma in her cap. This is Level Up with Louie. Level Up with Louie, where we are running this beautiful laser called Lightning Bolt. You can see it over there cutting out heroes right now that I will throw into those bags. Those bags are right there. Those are those bags. See those bags? That's what those heroes will go in. And then I'll take them down to the Maryland Renaissance Festival this weekend and sell them to you if you want them. I will sell them right to you. From laser to bag to your home. The Little Empire guarantee. We're going to get into some different music here for a little bit. I'm going to give you guys a choice. We got country. We got emo. Button pusher. Hello. We got country, and I'm just throwing out some genres. Country, emo, happy EDM, and your fourth one is polka. Do any of those appeal to you for the next little bit of work? Country, emo, happy EDM, or polka? Let me know. The first one to get a couple votes is going to be the next one we play here on Level Up with Louie. Level Up with Louie, where every adventure starts with you. When you're out there in the wasteland,
Into the wasteland.
making a little magic yourself, don't forget to look inside. Turn on that inner light and let it shine. You are a fully capable human being. You know how to do things. You have done things in the past, and you can do magical things in the future. I got your back. Everybody here's got your back. And there's probably a lot of people you don't even know who are rooting for you because they, like me, root for the underdog, root for people doing things, root for people making magic. Speaking of magic, here's a little happy EDM. And then it's supposed to kick on right then. Okay, let's try that again. You know, sometimes here at Level Up with Louie, we like to do multiple takes. So let's try that again. All right. Okay, everybody, go back. Okay. When you're out there in the wasteland, don't forget you too can turn on your inner light like I earlier turned on this light. I had to plug it in. I had to connect to the power source. That power source is in you, flowing through you, and wanting to get out into the world. Become the channel for your inner strength and inner power to manifest. And don't forget, stay happy, friends. Hello and welcome to the Wasteland.
Into the wasteland.
There's all sorts of magic going on, and all of you are magic. Never stop believing that I believe in you. That little seed of truth, that little seed of magic, that little remembering of who you are and what you've been through. Let that shine through. Mab, welcome. We've been hanging out here, just doing the do. We just cut a bunch of heroes. When you're out in the wasteland, you might need a hero. Get yourself a lightning bolt and conjure some up. We're going to throw another board on this laser and make a little bit more magic. Somebody out there in our listening world, our viewing distance, has a question. Yes, Mab, you would like to know how often do I need to clean the honeycomb? Man, am I ashamed that you saw that. I should be cleaning that honeycomb solid at least every 6 months. But it's been years since that honeycomb's been cleaned. It doesn't look great, and I know that doesn't help with the cutting. That's all right. You know, I have big plans to soak that honeycomb, spray it off, and make it brand spanking new. That's not what's going on right now. Every time I think I'm gonna hear the one of the many things. One, you don't get liquids in the laser. I found that out with the fireball. I think I got some liquids in my laser, and I'm afraid to turn that bad boy on. Also on the honeycomb, you need to let that dry for we all do. Hey, the next t-shirt of the day, we all got liquids in the laser. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes it shorts your circuits, if you know what I mean. This is Level Up with Louie, where we hang out and we chit-chat about life. We make the magic happen. We are the dreamers of dreams. We are the wizards of whiz. I should be out there cleaning that laser cutter honeycomb tray. At least, like, I'm gonna pop this board off so we can all look down in shame. All right, I'm not totally ashamed of it, but you can tell up around the top edges, you can see where the board sits, and around the top and left side on your screen, you can see the honeycomb is pretty free of being gunked up, but right there in the middle, you can see it getting pretty gunked up in there. I should get on that. I should clean that out. Some people suggest you soak it and then you spray with a pressure washer. A t-shirt idea. Would you like to clean my honeycomb? And it has like two bees and their antennae are touching. The honeycomb comes out. The whole tray comes out. I know there's a delay, Akamizu. I'm working with the delay the best I can. The whole honeycomb tray does come out of the laser, and sometimes I will take the whole tray out. And like for the stars and skulls I cut, they have a lot of little tiny intricate pieces. So I'll take the whole tray out and have a large trash can that I'll dump all of that into. And I will poke out and clean out the honeycomb every once in a while. But I haven't done a full soak and clean because people say you need like a week of drying time, or you have to like use a hair dryer and dry it because it's made out of a steel, but it's not a stainless steel, so it could rust. All sorts of things. Just when you think you've taken care of the things, a couple more things come out of the bushes and attack. Roll for initiative. That's how that goes. What laser cutters featuring Dirty Combs? No, Dirty Combs was a great bassoon saxophonist back in the day. I do remember Dirty Combs. They were solid. Leave mine in the sun. That's it. That's what I might do. So I'm going to be, I have one laser that's a little Orihikon. Yes, all these sorts of things. I could make it happen, but it's been a something I know I need to get cooking on, but it's not just been on the back burner. It's still in the fridge right now. I haven't even taken it out to thaw, but it's on my mind. And I know eventually that meat's going to go bad. If you have a dozen eggs left over in your refrigerator and your refrigerator is still running, bring them on down to Fast Ray's Egg Emporium. Fast Ray's Egg Emporium, where you can trade a good half dozen eggs for any sort of vehicle on the lot. Fast Ray's, he loves the eggs. This week only at Fast Ray's Egg Emporium, you can turn in a dozen real chicken, goose, or duck eggs. for the car of your dreams. It doesn't run and it doesn't have wheels, but if you've always wanted that 1971 Chevelle, you can get it now at Fast Ray's. Remember, no cars work in the Wasteland, but Fast Ray is gonna get you there. We're gonna continue on with a little bit of happy mainstream EDM going on. I'm kind of liking that vibe. You saw me dancing, you saw me grooving, and I hope you're doing the same thing. Whether you have a heat gun in your hand or a wet laser buried in the sand, you're going to take that honeycomb out and make all those kids shout. Hope everybody's doing great at that final weekend of Sparta coming up. And I hope everybody's doing great here at Level Up with Louie.
lesson you could teach my mind. I knew before you came to me that I was gonna be all yours. Save me from spending time alone. If only I had known you're here. I found the pieces of my heart. It's complete with you. I'll never break apart. I found the pieces of my heart. It's complete with you. I'll never break
All right, good friends. Here we are out in the wasteland again, hanging out, just spending a little bit of time together, picking up on the right vibes and laying them back down for other people. And don't forget, you can accomplish great things. Sometimes the first steps look small and insignificant, but they aren't. They're putting you on that path. And I hope all your paths are clear. Let's continue on with a little bit of happy EDM as we're
Down into the wasteland.
hanging out in this deep wasteland of the far future present. I've seen the future and it will be. I've seen the future and it works. If there's life after, we will see. So don't be acting like a jerk. Here we go.
light and it's shining through. They say you're beautiful and damn it's true. You know I wouldn't wanna lie to you, so trust me when I say, yeah, 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 I found love and I live for you. Yeah, 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 I found love and it's all for you. to start anew. We'll find the spark inside my dying soul. Just stay with me until we're growing old. Got the light and it's shining through. They say you're beautiful and damn it's true. You know I wouldn't wanna lie to you. So trust me when I say, I found love and I live for you. I found love and it's all for you. I found love
Hey, everybody out there in the wasteland.
Into the wasteland.
We did a little tarot reading for us today, and we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, a tarot card for my Dungeons and Dragons tarot deck. The Hanged Man. You are on a path, and the Hanged Man invites you to have some introspection, to make some sacrifice, to look in yourself in a calm way and discern what you need to do. Well done, the Hanged Man. You're hitting me at a perfect time in my life. Reversed, which is how I pulled it, kind of means, hey, you might feel like you're doing a lot and get nothing in return, and whoa, does that ring a bell in my chrome dome? You've never heard of Destro before. He's one of the main characters, a villain in the G.I. Joe Chronicles. The G.I. Joe Chronicles, a continuing saga of the world's top elite fighting force against the forces of Cobra. The Hanged Man wants you to look inside, find some sort of path, but take it easy a little bit at the same time. Any time spent on introspection, self-reflection, and finding a quiet, deeper meaning for and within yourself. The Hanged Man, coming you today from the Lightning Bolt Laser. Lightning Bolt, when you need to cast a spell that hits multiple targets, causing D6's worth of damage along the way. Cast a Lightning Bolt. If you want to blow up a whole room, get that fireball going. But today, Lightning Bolt. And our card, the Hanged Man. This is Level Up with Louie. We're heading into the last 45 minutes of hanging out, being cool with each other, and supporting each other in this crazy wasteland of a world we live in. Don't forget to pack a banana and some peanut butter. You're going on an adventure. Granola's great, but nothing like a ripe, yellow banana to make your stomach happy. Don't forget, bananas have potassium, and every once in a while, if you're lucky, one of the bananas you unwrap will contain a golden thumb drive. And that golden thumb drive is the key to vault number 37. You will find a plethora of weapons, vehicles, and equipment that you might need out in the wasteland. Only one lucky winner will win the golden banana with that secret golden thumb drive. You might be looking for the golden banana in the stack and be like, well, Louie, that seems easy to find. I'll just grab that golden banana I see right there, and that obviously is the one with the golden thumb drive inside it. No, friends, that is not the one with the golden thumb drive inside it. That golden banana is what's known as a pretend banana. You think you're going to go on a journey, but no, it's not real. It's just there to dupe you. It's a red herring, but we couldn't call it that because of copyright reasons. You're hanging out here at Level Up with Louie. We got another 45 minutes. I cracked open a tiki rum Mai Tai because I've drank way too much coffee today. Time now to turn to something with a little more bite and have some water as well. Don't forget to drink your water, eat your food. If you're feeling you're angry at other people and they're just frustrating the heck out of you, go eat, my friends. Go eat. If you are frustrated with yourself and feeling a little anger about something you haven't done, Hanged Man, take the time for introspection. Look at what you were trying to do, and you might find a better path to do it. Speaking of a better path, let's take a trip to the galaxy. all you good people out there in the wasteland.
Out into the wasteland. Out into the wasteland. Out of the wasteland.
You are here at Level Up with Louie. Level Up with Louie, where we hang out for a few hours chit-chatting about what's good in life and trying to make it better. Each one of us every day should wake up and attempt to make your life better. Think about where you are. Remember, our tarot card for the day was the Hanged Man. Some introspection, some figuring out, some pause in the routine, pushing back against the chaos of the unseen. You found yourself having a dream with an ancient dark elder god. Your mind played tricks on you. It sent you in a whirlwind tizzy of emotions. But you, my friends, are in control. Everything you dream, you can do, and everything you can do will end up in your dreams. This is Level Up with Louie. We are cutting some heroes today. We've cut 8 full packages. This round here will give us 16 packages, and I'm going to keep cutting heroes all the live long day. I'm also going to go visit my grandfather later and run a couple errands, but that's not going to be on the stream. That's what I'll be doing in my free time. Speaking of free time, you got a few minutes. Head on down to Odd Mike's Auditorium. Odd Mike's Auditorium, where he has forms from the before times. If you need to fill out a form because you missed those old days, Odd Mike's Auditorium has tax forms, HOA forms, basic water rights forms, fishing license forms, fire safety forms, application to become a dependent forms, application to become codependent forms, every form imaginable. Odd Mike's Auditorium, if you need a form filled out today. These heroes here, they didn't need any forms. They just got together and started accomplishing the tasks. I would say these heroes are somewhere in the 3rd to 5th level of their adventuring journey. We have a fighter, cleric, wizard, and rogue. We also have a double barbarian. They're hanging out. Like, yeah, sometimes you need 2 frontliners. Maybe it's a raging druid who's half naked with 2 hand axes, is chopping down everybody who chopped down its trees. I don't know. This adventure is for you to decide. Got about 15 minutes left here in the stream. Towards the end of our stream, we do like to bring it around, slow it down, have a smooth sort of landing. We took off in this plane way long ago at noon. We've been flying high ever since. But we got to land this little bad boy. One way we land that is by cranking down the emotions, settling the manic voices in your head, and getting into some lo-fi, deep-fi. See you on the flip side. Louie, back in a bluey. Oh, yeah. Sweet, smooth sound.
I saw it when I walked, boy.
are heading into the final stretch here of Level Up with Louie's stream of adventure, brought to you by Little Empire. The good people of Little Empire, it's me and my brother and a bunch of great other people that have decided to just throw in and work with us around the country. Great people. I have a crew of up to 15 people sometimes, and that's, I mean, not at the same time, but overall, in time, counting all the breakers and all the wonderful people who have decided to come play with us. That's pretty awesome. And we create a good vibe. We make magic. We're going to keep doing it at the Maryland Renaissance Festival for the next X amount of weekends. And then October 5th and 6th, we're headed down to the North Carolina Renaissance Festival. The North Carolina Renaissance Festival, just a little bit north of Charlotte in Huntersville, North Carolina. North Carolina, think about what you need to do. North Carolina, where the Upper East Coast and the side living South meet, come together, and then make a little bit of magic. I have to say, I've been a fan of North Carolina for a while. I've been there for almost 30 years at this point with the Renaissance Festival. I've seen it come and go, up and down, back and forth, different parts of it, from the rural to the citial. I've seen it all in beautiful North Carolina. We got 2 more songs, and then we're going to end it for today. Got a Zuko rap. We're going to end it with Leaves from the Vine. So stick with me for just a few more minutes as we push it a little past 3. This is Level Up with Louie. I'm gonna fill those pita pockets with heroes.
Rise up in the mirror. Now I see clearer, clearer.
Yeah. Who am I? Somebody who can't get a hold of his mind. Somebody who doesn't know one from the other until I see both in emotion collide. I say I'll be fine, but that was a lie. You tried to make me someone you could define, but I couldn't fake all this hatred. You gave me a scar just because I had spoke out of line. Again, I was lost inside of my thoughts. I wanna do better, I guess I could not. It's in what he said, it controlled me a lot. And yet in the end, all I see are my flaws. And I just go off whenever I'm crossed. So give me the truth, I'm sick of the loss. If only you knew the strength that I got. It's not cause of you, there's nothing you taught. But how ironic though it's cold, it doesn't really bother me. And they will never leave me frozen. All I gotta do is breathe. I'm gonna be the one who's chosen, and I'ma leave you for the weak. I'm sick of feeling like you own me. I found a different source of heat. I was never alone, I couldn't do this on my own. So shout out to Uncle I wrote, was my single hope. Without him I would've composed to help realize my goals, and it really shows. Cause I've been at war with myself up inside my head. All this time I had only tried to be someone I could pretend.
Time's up, through the fire and the flames I'm gonna rise up. Look deep into my life in the mirror. Was a struggle inside, I see clearer. Now I see clearer, now I'm burning. Years of trying to know my purpose. Tell me, why did I deserve this? Time's up, I know the truth is out, and now you'll be burned.
Who am I, a fool who buys into the system you provided? I would ride for you, oh Zion, even die to prove a liar. Father, son, the two divided. Took my love and crucified it. Filled with hate and you supplied it. Thought me weak and you despised it. Searching for a father, but I already had one. Searching for acceptance, but I already had some. Had to look eternally further me from the burgundy clothing that I had known. I had to go on my own. It was a change that I didn't think I could make. He showed me the way, would say every day, if truly you want to be great, the mirror is what you must face. I couldn't relate, I wanted to please you. I was the begging to you on my knees to what did you do? You made me retreat to doing a task that no one can reach. You didn't know then what you were setting in motion. It was beginning of it, made an enemy friend. The further I got from the hate, the more I was making amends. The hate inside replaced with love, the hate that thrived the race because Fire Nation needed purging. I'm the leader they deserve, yeah.
Time's up, through the fire and the flames I'm gonna rise up. Look deep into my life in the mirror. Was a struggle inside, I see clearer. Now I see clearer, now I'm burning. Years of trying to know my purpose. Tell me, why did I deserve this? Time's up, I know the truth is out, and now you'll be burning.
Here we go. Last song of the day. Think about your family, your friends, those you love and those you've lost. Remember always, you are a full, complete, capable human being. All right, friends, that about does it for Level Up with Louis' stream of adventure for today. We've been hanging out with Lightning Bolt, cutting some laser stuff, getting ready for another weekend at the Maryland Renaissance Festival. Don't forget, you can also find me at D&D Adventures, the Ren Adventures. You can also find our website, Level Up with Louis. Little Empire. There is me and my bro just hanging out, doing the do. You can check out our social media where I post irregularly. And then some of the items we have here in the store are available for sale. We're going to be down there at that Maryland Renaissance Festival until October 20th. And we are pretty fun when we're down there. It has been great working with you again, friends. What a joy. Thank you all for joining me again. You know I appreciate you. I say it every time, and I absolutely mean it. Thanks for helping me keep my S together. You're magical. I appreciate you, every one of you. It's always a good time here, and I always feel like I'm making a little progress, not just in the online world, but in my life as well. Because of you guys checking in and checking out the stream of adventure. We'll see you next week, friends. Thank you, Jillian. Thank you, Garen, Sally, Kim, Mab stopped by. Button Pusher was here. We had Rob stopping in again. Akamizu. We had the wonderful Doug Down stopping by as well. All of you people are super cool to be here over and over. Lit Punk was here way back in the beginning of the stream, and that was pretty fun as well. What a good job. Sally, yes, everybody, good job today. Good job. Keep it up. I'll get my teeth fixed in the next life. Goodbye, friend.